Hello there, fellow NPCs. I'm Scythe, and today we're getting back into the house in Fata Morgana. And I am finally just now realizing that Maria, the favorite girl of door 3, is a total bitch. I'm very upset about that. Yeah. Either way, she's been trying to get the white-haired girl to leave Jacopo because she's trying to convince her that Jacopo is a bad husband, a bad man. And when she's talking to Jacopo, she's saying, "Hey, your wife is actually cheating on you." What the hell? Also, we are childhood friends, you and me, Jacopo. So my guess is that she is actually madly in love with him. And she's just trying to split them apart so that she can have him for herself. Yeah. It sucks being the curse, doesn't it, white-haired girl? You can't trust anyone, and everyone, and your entire thing is that you make people fall in love with you, and then for one reason or another, they die. Yeah. Either way, let's go. I haven't changed a bit. If you seriously believe that, then I got news for you, pal. Anyone who acts exactly the same as they did in the past is doing just that. Acting. Much like I do around you. What the fuck is this look now? Interesting. Our friendship will never change? What a fucking joke. You picked the wrong girl to put your trust in. And they call you a stupid. Can you taste the fucking irony? Well, that just makes things easier for me. Why does she look so awful now, though? Ooh, vengeful music, like betrayal music. But my god, it's suffocating playing the good girl. That stupidly cheerful little ray of sunshine, Maria. Ugh, sickening. On the other hand, the payoff is fantastic. I can't stop. God, watching him lose his cool was incredible. Oh no, she's not in love with him. She just wants to burn everything down. Wow, why? My sides hurts just thinking about it. Oh no, she wants to take over the Campanella or whatever it was called. You're telling me she wrote this? Who else could have written it? It's in her handwriting. Why? Why must she continue to betray me? Has she not taken enough already? What else could she possibly want from me? I told her to stay away from my gatherings. I had the rose garden torn down. And yet still, she finds other men. I warned her, told her it wouldn't happen again. That if she betrayed me one more time, I'd kill her. Jacopo. Out of my way, Maria. I have to talk to her. Ask her what this letter's about, who this man is. And depending on how she answers. Hold it, Jacopo. Calm down. Silence. How am I supposed to stay calm right now? Listen to me. Relax. You tried to talk to her right now and you aren't going to get anywhere. You're aware of just how frenzied you are, aren't you? Besides, you think she's going to tell you the truth even if you do manage to ask? Of course not. She may look all prim and proper, but that's not the real her. I don't think she's a bad person, but... Not a bad person. The woman who wrote this letter to another man, she crossed the line, you hear me? I agree with you there. She's gone too far with this letter. But remember, she's your wife and the daughter of a noble. You know exactly what will happen if you lose control of yourself and do something to her. It's not gonna look good for you. She may be nobility, but I have the Koska. We have our own way of taking care of these kinds of problems. Still, it's still plain as day, it'll only make a bigger mess. No one else knows about this yet. Are you telling me to act like nothing happened? When she so blatantly disrespects me? Jacopo? Could you let me take care of it? I'm friend with the madame. You know that. She listened to me. So I'll make sure it gets through to her. Just how much you care about her. Oh no. I couldn't ask you. It would be disgraceful. That's nothing to be ashamed of. What did I tell you? I'm on your side and you're on mine. We're in this together. You can ask me things you couldn't ask others to do. I have tight lips. Anything you ask, I'll keep absolutely on the wraps. Damn it. You're right. Yes, you're right. I'm well aware that I always lose myself in her presence. If I try talking to her now, I probably will do something rash, yes. And probably. I'll make sure everything works out, got it? You and the madame can go back to the way things used to be, so you don't have to suffer anymore. I'll take care of it. I'm the only one who understands your pain. Oh. And I'm the only one who can help you out of it. Sociopath. Maria. Oh, don't make that face, Jacobino. Thank you, Maria. Please, let her know that even if she is seeing other men, and even if she does silently mock me for not being of noble blood, that I still love her. That I don't want to raise my hand against her. So he thinks that, but at the same time, my god, my face is itchy. He's always treating her really badly. You love her, that's a riot! You're too busy chasing your stacks of paper. You don't have what it takes to truly love a woman. I will say though, I was surprised you lost your head that badly. Quite a little crush you got on her. You could just sit down and talk to her like a rational human being and presto, all your problems would be solved. But you can't even manage that, which is why you're in this predicament. Once you're convinced of something, Jacopo, you never let her go of it. And she's too timid to speak up for herself. Sorry, madame. I got nothing against you. I just didn't expect things to go quite this well. There's no stopping now, not when I've got this much momentum. Also, watching a pretty girl like you break down gives me goosebumps. You're still convinced I'm the only person you can trust. Ooh. How did he react to the letter? Well, yeah, about that. Would he not take it? Oh no, he took it. Just, don't feel too bad about this, madame. He said he's too busy with work. And tossed the letter aside. I told him to make sure he writes you a reply, but he hasn't gotten around to it at all. I see. That's a shame. It kills me to see you like this, madame. I don't get why it has to be so heartless. Not even taking a little time out of his day to read the letter you poured your soul into writing. It's unacceptable. I'm sure he really is busy. He did not throw it away, though, did he? I imagine he means to read it when he has more time. Madame, after everything is done to you, you still think he means well. I have faith. My timing was poor, that's all. I believe in him. I believe that the day will come when he gives me this attention again, as he did before. Madame. So, did I ask you to believe with me, Maria? To have faith that he will once more show me his love? And that mine will reach him? Something tells me that it will all work out if you pray for it. Yeah, okay, if you're fine with praying, I'll pray. I'll get down on my knees for you, madame. I'll have faith. Thank you. I would like to write another letter. When it is complete, could I ask you to deliver it to him? I'll give him as many as you want. As many as it takes for you to get through to him. You really ought to learn not to be so trusting, madame. Take a real close look. and you'll see exactly who it was that ground your happy little life into the dust. Thank you, Maria. I'm the reincarnation of Mother of God. Oh God, I can't hold back the laughter. This is a stage of my own creation. We didn't have enough actors, so the playwright had to take on the role herself. But that only adds to the excitement. Yes, this is all my masterpiece. You're all just ignorant puppets dancing to my tune. From the first shot to the last, a blind to whose finger is sitting on the trigger. Listen to me, Jacopo, and try to keep your head. I saw the madame meeting with another man behind your back. You know, the arch in the rose garden. The far side of the side from the mansion, making it a perfect place to hide. I saw her back there. From the looks of it, the madame is having her meetings with one of the men who comes to your business gatherings. They don't act like they're just friends. But just to be clear, I don't have any solid proof. So it's best if you didn't mention this to her yet. You wouldn't want to start throwing around accusations only to find out too late it was all a big misunderstanding. I'll get to the bottom of it, I think the madame might have her eyes on several men. Being a woman, I can tell these things. She's giving these suggestive looks, but to whom, I can't pinpoint. A lot of people come in and out of this house after all. What? You want me to keep her from leaving her room? That might be for the best. With so much going so well, it makes me think even God's on my side. They could just talk it over with one another, but they won't, and they're in deeper and deeper shit for it. You're the only one I can trust, Maria. And the timing of that night, my God, it was perfect. Hey, Jacopo? I could just be misreading her, but something seems off about the madame. Like she's been on edge or something. I tried to egg her into revealing what's going on, and she let it slip that she might be going out somewhere tonight. Oh, so that's when it happened. That's why he came back home early. She's not going with you, is she? You were going out to survey that construction site today, right? Then I'd suggest you get that taken care of quickly. A dance? At this time of night? Yep, and since it's so late, no loud music. All you get is a little whistling courtesy of me. But this room is too small for... Well, use the Great Hall! Wouldn't that put us in everyone else's way? He would probably complain about the noise too. No need to worry. Jacopo's out inspecting some factory or something today. After that, he's got a meeting, so he'll be staying the night elsewhere. I thought you would not be back until tomorrow. And how would you know that? No, forget that. Does my staying the night elsewhere have any effect on you? If only she had spoken up and said that she was told by Maria. Saying that Maria had said something is the key point here, but if she is the curse, she's not gonna make anyone else look bad. She is the curse, and she is also cursed. You were just waiting for this opportunity, weren't you? No. What would I possibly want you out of the house for? I'm sure you know better than anyone. What? What is that smell? Perfume? Why did you get perfume? Oh, right. She got a perfume from one of his business friends. And I have to say, you seem to be having quite the time. Look at you. You're out of breath, red as a beet. I made the right decision coming back. Where the hell were you going? I'm sorry, this is all my fault. If I hadn't asked you to dance, and me bringing the perfume only made things worse. No, you need not feel so bad about anything, Maria. Everything you did was with my best interest at heart. She doesn't even suspect in the slightest. And I was able to put that perfume to great use. The money-sucking leech Tommaso showed up at the perfect time too. Tommaso, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's when Jacopo started getting actively violent. A jealous man is a wonderful thing. always imagining the worst and making matters worse for it. Wow, is that you, Tommaso? It's been so long. What brings you here? Oh, look at who it is, little Miss Campanella. Didn't expect to see you this side of the Great Blue. Oh, you know, I've been giving Jacopo a hand. Ah, well, calling me impressed. After what happened, I wouldn't have thought you'd want nothing to do with him. Oh, so she's doing this out of revenge. What did he do, though? Because they were just teeny tiny. Oh, when he became important, he destroyed her family. Must be something like that. That was between our parents. Jacopo didn't have anything to do with it. Well, would sure be nice for all of your younger generation to go through life without nothing to spark that kind of powder keg. Not that it's my place to talk. No need to worry yourself about any of that. So, what brings you here, Tommaso? I'm a little, you know how it is. Having a bit of trouble staying afloat. Ah, I see. So you're here to beg for offerings. Pretty shameless, Tommaso. No point in having shame if it ain't making money. Toss that out with a chamber pot. Hell, it might make things easier if I just quit being human altogether. Are you that hard for cash? Unfortunately, numbers were supposed to go up, but for some reason they ended up going down instead. Might be best if you kick the gambling habits. Now, that's like telling me to go off myself. I bet. So say, Tommaso. Maybe I could pitch in a bit too. Oh, you mean it? That'd be a huge help. There's seriously not a scrap of shame in you. However, in exchange, I'd like to do something for me. Someone's face who needs a visit from my fist? Depending on the number, I could also possibly cut him into chunks and toss him into the ocean. Whoa, keep it clean. I'm not asking you to do anything like that. What is it then? Something a lowlife like me can do? It'll be easy. And it's nothing bad either. You're going to talk to Jacopo, aren't you? Well, there's something I'd like to tell him while you're at it. You know he's married, right? He can get pretty nasty with his wife, though. Not so. Sounds like she got it rough. She does, and she religiously devoted to him too. I've been trying to nudge things in the right direction to get her back on good terms with him, but I haven't had much luck. Ain't that something the two of them should work through? Normally, yes, but it reached to the point where I can't bear to sit back and watch anymore. I don't like seeing the two of them in pain. I want to do something for them. How noble. You're pretty devoted yourself, little lady. I'm not so important right now. Just doing the right thing. The thing is, Jacopo won't hear a word of it. I figured maybe you, being a man, might be able to get through to him a little better than me. Now they'll listen to me either, to be honest. Come on, you used to be really close though. And I doubt he hates you. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Anywho, talking something anyone can do. So what do you want me to tell him? I need you to give him a bit of a scolding. Tell him the madame came to you asking for advice and that she accidentally let slip that the way he treats her day to day causes her grief. I never met this wife of his before, you know? It works even better that way. She's so downtrodden she can talk to anyone about it, and she thought that maybe you, being family, might be able to help. She's never met you, but she still latched onto the ray of hope. And I'm sure when Jacopo finds out she brought it up with family, he'll know he can't keep mistreating her. Things like this, they hit home harder when they come from someone on the outside. You make a decent point. Just remember, little lady, all I can do is bring it up with him. Can't guarantee it'll change nothing. That's all I need you to do. Thanks a bunch, Tommaso. Alright, one more thing. This is some perfume that's grown quite popular recently. Ask him to give it to the madame as a gift. If he won't take it, you keep it. Give it to another woman, sell it, whatever you want. Perfume, huh? Very thoughtful of you. Women do like getting gifts like that. Yes, we do. If Big Bad Jacopo gives her some of that, they'll be lovebirds again before you know it. I'm sure of it. Never thought the day would come when I get to play Cupid. Now I'm starting to get kinda excited about this. Stay focused, Tommaso, and thanks. I also didn't hear any of this from me. I'm fine just pulling the strings from the shadows. Yes, you are. You absolute bitch. Their relationship is in complete shambles. And Jacopo still insists that he fucking loves her. And the madame says she still believes in him. Seriously, how stupid can you be? Poor Jacopo. Poor madame. Now then, let's see where this boulder rolls to next. And how far it keeps rolling. Naturally, I will be nudging it along its way. Because after all, a player lives or dies by the director's hands. Yeah. That was Maria Campanella. And this next one is The Lost Letters. Ooh. Interesting. Does that mean that Jacopo's gonna find the letters, or is it telling us that Maria is hiding them? Master, are you shocked? Or do you instead lament this development? Oh, now it's the maid. I was deeply sorrowful, though to a lesser degree about Maria's true intentions and more my shameful inability to recognize her machinations. At the time, I too believed that Maria was the white-haired girl's one and only ally. It was not until everything had drawn to a close that I discovered the truth. Then I know how the tale ends. Then I now know how the tale ends, you say. Yes, that is correct. Well aware that it was not the case, I told you this story in a way that suggests that she was on the white-haired girl's side. Oh my, I wonder if that constitutes lying to you, Master. I merely wanted to present the events to you in order, starting from the beginning when Maria's ill intention was still veiled in shadows. I wanted you to know the same feeling of consternation I had experienced. I like Maria. Oh no. White-haired girl, I need to know your name. And she doesn't have a name because I don't know why she doesn't have a name, but she's so beautiful. White-haired girl continues to write letter after letter. They were all addressed to her dear husband, detailing her ever-persisting love for him, and the desire for their relationship to return to what it once had been. My beloved, I'm sure your hands are quite full right now, but that is fine. It does not change my love for you. Do you remember the day we went out together? It was perhaps the most wonderful day of my life. I had a truly incredible time. I still treasure the gift you gave to me, for it is the one and only present I have received from you. That reminds me, Maria tried to teach me how to dance. I doubt I will ever progress beyond being laughably bad, though. It would be nice if someday you and I could dance together. Perhaps, when you have a little respite from work, you could go out again, maybe take a carriage somewhere a little farther away. And we could dine at a restaurant more to your liking. Although, I think the cuisine at the other restaurants was exquisite, personally. Do I perhaps have an unrefined palate? Maria altered the letters before delivering them, however. She changed the address from Jacopo to another man. She would cut away the top of the page with Jacopo's name on it, and in the space below write a different name. She could not have mimicked the white-haired girl's handwriting for the full length of a letter, but Maria could make a single name look adequately similar. And it would, after all, be quite difficult to notice minor discrepancies in such a small quantity of text. Again! Another letter? Why does she keep writing these? To Jacopo's eyes, the modified letters looked like professions of love for another man. The more she inscribed of her feelings for Jacopo, the greater the turmoil grew within his heart. Even though her love was directed towards him. I can't believe what I'm reading. A restaurant more to your liking? I knew it. You have been going out with other men, all the while pretending to be chaste in my presence. I still treasure the gift you gave to me. God's sake. You had to be fucking kidding. But I'm sure she can't leave that room. She'll never see this man again. In time she'll let go, and so will he. Oh, listen to me. Resigning myself to the hope that everything will fix itself. How did I end up like this? Such a pitiful man I've become. On the surface, Maria acted quite heartbroken at the sight of their suffering. But when she returned to her room, the walls echoed with her cackles. She derived a great deal of entertainment from their squirming. The more they writhed in anguish, the deeper her satisfaction grew. And both the white-haired girl and Jacopo continued to place their confidence in Maria, the one responsible for everything. The white-haired girl had never possessed a sense of distrust, and so she took everything Maria said as truth, continuing, in her agony, to write Jacopo letters. Letter after letter after letter. My beloved, are you still tied up with your work? It has been some time since we last saw one another, so I know not what you have been doing of late. I only hope you remain in good health. I would, if possible, prefer to tell you everything in person, but I do not have the courage, so these letters are my only option. Am I adequately expressing my feelings, my love for you? If you have the time, I would appreciate a response. You're never gonna get a response, though. Not as long as I'm intercepting them. There's no way I'm allowing these, or your love, to get to him. I could just stop reading them. I could certainly make things easier, but if I don't, my imagination will run wild. Fantasizing about her writing to this other man, and what she might be putting in her correspondence. It'd be better off knowing the truth than torturing myself with fantasy. It's a better option. Jacopo accepted every letter Maria delivered, without fail. He would merely nod as he accepted it, his face contorted in discomfort, and then pore over the next text when he was alone. I assume he did not want her to see his heart sinking into darkness. Had he put his trust in his wife rather than Maria, he would have almost certainly been able to realize the letters were directed at him, despite the altered recipient's name. Everything she wrote about concerned him, after all. How could someone who had lived an isolated life as her have so many identical experiences with two distinct men? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Why doesn't he recognize any of this? But apparently he does recognize everything and just think she did the same thing with a different man. Okay. I guess distrust and paranoia does that. Why could he not find it in himself to trust her? Perhaps doubting her was simply easier. If you were in his position, would you trust her? Would you maintain faith in her, the woman who had waited so long? Would you believe the feelings she professed for you were genuine? Yeah, that's the thing though. I don't have this kind of experience, but I have experienced similar things where I have been led astray for so long that once I was only looking at their actions, I realized that, oh shit, you are not being trustworthy. That you can get to that point when you realize that the one you are putting your trust in is not being truthful. She continued writing letters day after day, week after week, without hiatus. She had, by and large, run out of things to say, but that did not put an end to her letter writing. She simply repeated what she had written before. Nevertheless, they did not see one another in person. The white-haired girl, forbidden from leaving her shed, could only wait for her husband to pay her a visit. My beloved, there's a little bit of fog out today. Weather like this reminds me of my home country. I was born on an island perpetually covered in a thick fog. I'm not saying I would like to return, but thinking about it does make me feel rather homesick. Does that happen to you? That reminds me, aside from that one time, you have not told me much of your homeland. It would be nice if we could pay a visit together sometime. Speaking of which, before I left, an exhibition of some sort was held there. I was unable to attend, but perhaps you had the chance when it was near you. I imagine you would have, with your interest in new technology. Come on, catch on! Next time you have a chance, I would enjoy hearing what they had on display. He is not catching on. An exhibition? Ah, that's right, there was one. It was a year ago. Got quite a bit of attention since it was supposed to have been held in Paris. I was busy, preparing for our wedding. I had no time to attend an exhibition. Right! Please catch on, because this means that... Oh shit, it could just mean that she knew him before you even got married. Shit. And that she still loves that other man. But that also means it's not Tommaso. Or any of his business friends. It's someone from before their marriage, after all. And while I was doing that, giving you, a woman I had never met before, my full attention, you were giving yours to a different man? Has this been going on for that long? Had he simply stepped up and taken action, he could have put an end to a stream of letters, each of which gave rise to further misunderstanding. He needed merely ask the white-haired girl in person to whom the letters were addressed, whether what they described were true, and the twisted threads of his confusion would have been unraveled. But he made no such effort, relying instead on Maria to serve as his intermediary. I feel as though I have now, at long last, come to understand just what kind of man Jacopo was. While he had a great deal of pride in his capabilities, he had far less confidence in himself as a person. If he had had faith in himself, perhaps he could have put his faith in his wife as well. Had his pride not been so twisted, perhaps he would not have been so afraid of being hurt. Indeed, he was afraid. Afraid of being rejected by her. Afraid to face a reality where this beloved partner scorned him. Where the woman he loved laughed at him disdainfully. Where she and countless others mocked him. The thought of it paralyzed him. The environment in which he had been raised played a significant part in his state of mind, I expect. Occasionally, the name on the letter would change. Maria was making the white-haired girl out to be having affairs with multiple other men. Oh, okay. Multiple men. She could never do any such thing, of course. But Jacopo, thinking Maria to be his only ally, believed everything she said. If I could figure out who this man is, and where he resides, I could make him tell me every last detail about his relation with my wife. But what if that information went public as a result? If the news of her infidelity spread, and were to reach the Cosca? And he is spinning out of control. The fate of the Bersatis is in your hands, son. Ooh. There's a limit to what we can accomplish on this tiny island. Oh, island? Huh, so... not Italia. Italian. Italy. We don't turn our attention outwards. We will wither away and die. Not just this family. This whole land will find itself famished and emaciated, defenseless against invasion as we waste away. I won't stand by and watch my homeland crumble. Okay, it could be Italy. Maybe an island of Italy. Sure, our methods may be crude and not always worthy of praise, but they produce undeniable results. The unfortunate thing is, the previous Capo Familia was an incredibly reticent man. He took all he had to merely preserve his small chunk of the world. But I'm not like that, and neither are you. The most I can do is lay the foundation to make it easier for you to work, which means everything rests on your shoulders. Both the future of the p18 family and the future of this country. It all falls on you. A marriage is happening too quickly. It would be madness not to hurry given the circumstances. You should be well aware of that. We need the p18 name climbing the social ladder in short order, or we're going to have everything ripped out from under us. If the woman isn't to your liking, you can find another one that is. She's only going to be your wife in name. But listen to me, son. You must not allow her to fool around. What are the most vital things to have in our society? Money, power, yes, those are important. But what matters most is respect. No one's going to follow a Capo Familia they can't respect. They'll try to undermine your authority. Once someone deems you weaker than them, courtesy goes out the window, and that's the judgment that's near impossible to overturn. Betrayal spreads like a fire through a forest, and once that flame's lit, the both of us can come crashing down. You must not let anyone look down on you. You must not let anyone think you're the kind of man a woman can walk all over. If, by any chance, your fiancée is ever unfaithful to you, kill her before anyone finds out. Your place is above others. Climb to the top. Never be content with someone above you. And never forget the weight you carry on your shoulders. This is your responsibility. The fate of the p18 is in your hands. The fate of the land rests upon your shoulders. Poverty is the root of all evil. Responsibility, respect, don't show weakness to others. I must keep intercepting her letters. I must keep her locked up. I still have work to do. I cannot allow anyone to learn about how she's disgraced me. Kill her. That's how my old man says to handle it. That's the last resort. It's not. Not yet. Oh, God damn it! It's downright wrong for me to even be having these feelings for someone. Fuck! Master, your carriage is waiting outside. How are you coming along? Coming along? Oh, that's right. I had an inspection scheduled today. I'll be right out. Have him wait. Is something the matter, Master? You look a little hazy. I'm fine. If you're not feeling well, you should stay. I said I'm fine! It's not your job to try and infer my condition. Yes, sir. Damn it, keep it under wraps. Act like normal. You can at least do that much, damn you. Take care of your trip, Master. Yeah. It's not the usual coachman. I also feel like I've seen him somewhere. Your fault. What? That we... Hey, speak up! Die, Jacopo p18! Bam, bam, bam! Ah! Master! There's a knife in your... Oh, knife. Stab, stab, stab. In your stomach. Oh God, someone, anyone! Silence. Don't make a scene. Call a doctor. Yes, sir. Now I remember where I've seen him before. That's right. I put his factory out of business. I needed it out of the picture to expand my own business. Oh, I guess he held a grudge about that. I should have been more careful. Blood flows with surprising abundance from a stab wound. It's not stopping either. Son of a bitch. The world is going white. Come on now. You have to be kidding. Whitehead girl? Chapter switch. No, not yet. I know very well what kind of man you are. You wouldn't hesitate to lead a blind man off a cliff if it furthered your own goals. You make money of others' lives. You stand upon a mountain of corpses, cackling at everyone below you. For a man like you, love comes as naturally as flying. Ah, right, it's impossible. Guess what? You don't have any emotions. And you never have. You've always been this way. My childhood was day after day a mockery. You're just a bunch of nobodies trying to pretend your name means anything. They would say, sneering and glaring. Maria treated me as an equal, but she was the only one. I wanted to show them up, and to do that, I had to rise to the top, or at least high enough that I could laugh at them. My old man wasn't the only one who wanted that. I did too. I had to make them acknowledge that I had value as a man. Who actually wants to go through life being laughed at? I had to make them recognize that what I did had value. And I needed neither love nor compassion to do it. Or, that's what I thought. In the beginning, I only ever intended to use that woman. I simply needed her to build a name for myself. When she served her purpose, I could simply cast her aside. That's what I thought. Or rather, that's what I endeavored to make myself think. But deep down, I felt bad for her. I pitied this woman who was being made to marry a man she had never even met before. I'm sure what she really wanted was to have a regular marriage with someone she loved. But because her family wanted to cling to their name, she wasn't afforded that opportunity. I wanted to do something for her. It didn't have to be anything grand. I genuinely wanted that. The day of our wedding was when I first saw her. Her face, partially obscured behind the veil, was gorgeous. And crucially, she was smiling at me. I had expected to find only gloom and despondence in her eyes. But instead, she smiled. The moment I saw that smile, I wanted it to be a permanent part of my life. I truly did want to ensure she always had a smile on her face. Is this my room? I'm alive? Damn it, oh, I feel nauseous. What time is it? The world's a blur. So hot. You mustn't get up. The doctor said bacteria entered your body through the wound. Because of that, you have a very high fever. What are you doing here? I was told you had been badly wounded. But thankfully it was not fatal. How did you make it out of... Pardon? Oh, I see. Maria opened it. Would you like some medicine to reduce the fever? It should help you feel better. Yes. No. Stay by my side for a little longer. Is there anything I can do for you? You can ask me anything. My hand. Your hand? Could you hold my hand? If you don't want to, that's fine. Like this? Your hand is quite cold. It probably feels that way because of your fever. Oh. So, yes? I've done some regrettable things to you. Please forgive me. To tell you the truth, from the moment I first saw you, I felt like you were what I had been searching for my whole life. Laugh if you'd like. I felt like I had finally found you. But I couldn't act around you the way I honestly felt. You should get some sleep. Ooh, no. That's the bad wording. Could you keep holding my hand until I fall asleep? If you don't want to, that's fine. My hand is in yours. Thank you. You appear to be quite delirious, Master. Those are things you should be telling your wife, not me. Fuck! That is so sad. It was all a dream. Of course it was, it wouldn't be that easy. And she would never come to my room. She's involved with other men. Jacopo, may I come in? I have another letter. No rest for the wicked. And the curse continues. But that also means that this will be the end of today's episode. The white-haired girl's persistent letters did not improve anything, but simply stoked the flames of misunderstanding. Yeah, that's where we're gonna leave it off for this episode. So yeah. It was so close for them to get together again, but no. He was fucking delirious. Damn it. So close, but so far away. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you Joseph for donating directly to my Ko-fi page. If you guys want to help me out, you can do so by clicking the link down in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Goodbye everyone.